Hey everybody, we will be starting in just a bit. We're waiting for Jeffrey to come on board and then we'll start the show. So stay tuned. We're waiting for giving them about another minute or two and then we'll start. Hey everybody, we are live. Sorry, didn't unmute the mic and it's my fault right there. I'm Mike Sandoval. We're welcome back to the Moon Knight Watch Party and After Show. We're waiting for Jeffrey to come on board. And in the meantime, as we're waiting for Jeffrey to come on board, it will be just me for now. Thank you, everybody. Sorry for the inconvenience of last week. What happened was we wanted to just take a break and be able to have a little fun while we're in Vegas for Cinemacon. So yeah, we are back. It's episode 6. It is the finale. So since we missed last week, we decided to come on a little bit earlier and do a 10 p.m. start so we could talk a little bit longer and also get into some CinemaCon and everything else that we've been doing. So as soon as Jeffrey comes on board, we'll talk about CinemaCon. We'll talk about everything else. Let's go to the comments right now. The best way to start. The finale should be good. I'm hoping it is. Also, have y'all watched Multiverse of Madness? I don't get to see Multiverse of Madness until tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So unfortunately, I didn't get an early screening. I'm getting it on Wednesday, so there we go. Hi, we are finally back. Oh my God, how was Cinemacon? Cinemacon was really good this year. We had a lot of fun. We had a good time there. Pretty much, we went through all the presentations. Did Sony the first night. Saw some good things at Sony. Was there when Olivia Wilde got served. It was the best presentation was probably Universal's. Disney's was kind of been there, done that. It wasn't really much to it, but yeah, Universal really did have a great presentation, and we'll get a little bit more into that as well. But we did see Top Gun. I did see that last week, and that was really good. What's up? Sorry I'm late. No problem. We're early today, so we're not technically our normal time of 11:30. I've heard mixed reviews. It sounds amazing though. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. I'm actually talked to a friend of mine who went to go see it yesterday, and his review was that it was he didn't like it. It was kind of it wasn't what he was expecting and what just didn't work for him. So yeah, I don't know. I've been hearing that from a lot of people that some people liked it and said it was a really good film. Other people were just not really pleased with the way the Multiverse of Madness is and how the movie is. So I don't know. I take their word, I take what they do, and pretty much determine my own outcome and what what the movie is, because movies are so subjective that it's all about what you think and what you like about the movie. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm hoping it's everything that I expected to be and more, but we're not sure. We're gonna have to wait. Now, the one thing I do have to tell you though, at midnight, we're gonna have something a little special at midnight since it's May the 4th on at midnight. So after we watch the show, we'll have a little something. But before we do that, let me explain about how this all works for everybody who's new and who's coming on board. So the way this works is that as soon as the show goes live, which would probably be around 11:50 for Marvin, it always seems to be a little earlier than 11:50. So around 11:45, 11:50, we will shut down the cameras, shut down the audio, and we'll all watch the final episode of Moon Knight. And then as soon as the show is done, we will go back live and start up again and have a little discussion about the show. So yeah, that's what we will be doing. And yeah, so we're still waiting for Jeffrey Harris. I believe he has been a little busy this week, so the change in time may not have worked for him, but we're doing our best with what we can. So there you go. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them on the side. And yeah. So Marvin, I heard the main reason people disliked Multiverse of Madness was because it was different from the MCU and with the horror aspects. See, I've heard about that too, and I've heard that from a lot of people as well. I heard it was too much. And oh, look who's popping in right now.
Okay, 10 o'clock.
We talked about this last week.
I don't feel like we did. I don't think it was impressed upon me that we're starting an hour and a half early this week.
Yeah, remember we said because we didn't do the show last Tuesday, we said let's start next week an hour and a half early so we could get everything
I don't
ready.
remember. Look, a lot happened last week. I might have had tequila. There was a lot going on.
It was Vegas.
I had to drive there and back from Vegas, and it was a bit of a grind. So last week was a bit of a grind. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but like a lot happened. So it's just the 10 all I'm saying is the 10 o'clock start time wasn't as impressed upon me as I hoped. But I'm here now, Mike, and we're good.
I should have wrote it in a shot glass.
And besides,
I should have wrote it on a shot glass.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Well, look, I'm here now, and we're here. We got a lot of our regulars here, and we're ready for Moon Knight. So how are we approaching this tonight? Are we doing
toss up everything up in the air? And first thing, introduce yourself before we
okay, once again, it is me, the J to the E to the double F. Woo! I'm Jeffrey Harris, and welcome back to the MUSE TV watch party for this season finale, series finale, whatever, Moon Knight. No. It's Moon Knight episode 6. We know that much. It is the finale of sorts tonight.
Exactly. And there you go. You got it all. First of all, we're talking about we started off, now that you're on board, dabbling onto Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and what the reactions have been.
Which I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I told everybody I don't get to see it till tomorrow. You do as well.
Right.
But we brought up Marvin. Marvin put up asked about I heard the main reason people dislike Multiverse of Madness was because it was different from the MCU and with the horror aspects.
See, this is the thing about the MCU. It's like people have been complaining. You have a faction of fans complaining that all the films are too much the same and too much alike, and it's too much of the same thing over and over again. So now apparently people disliking it because it's different.
Yeah,
and because they're trying things different. I mean, look, the MCU started 2008, so it's been 14. It's been 14 years because Iron Man just came out around this time, 14 years ago. There's nothing wrong with trying new things. I think now is the time to experiment and try different things.
And I agree.
That, like, Iron Man and Captain America are gone.
Yeah, and I agree. I think, and that's why, like I say, I can't put my opinion and my 2 cents into it until I see it, and I don't see it till tomorrow. So it's really, I've heard mixed things from people that we know in this business, and I'm not going to put my 2 cents until I see it.
Most of the reactions I've seen on my network from my friends seem to like. I mean, they seem to like it and enjoy it. I mean, I don't know if it'll be the best the MCU has to offer, but I mean, we saw the first 20 minutes at Cinemacon, so we at least have an idea of what direction the film is going and things like that. To Marvin Zeke, oh my God, tell us the best 3 moments of Cinemacon for the both of you. Number one would have to be we got to see the first 15 minutes of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is coming out next year. It was a rough. The footage was rough, so some of it was finished in animation, some of it wasn't. But we saw this rough sequence of the film's first 15 minutes, so we got a good sense of the story, the voiceover, the thematic elements, and the direction of the story, and it was really good. And I was really impressed with what we got to see for that. Number 2 would probably be getting to see the Black Phone early. We can't go into too much detail on that. I did like the Black Phone. And number 3 was probably the Mission Impossible 7 teaser trailer debut that was shown in front of Top Gun Maverick, which also screened on Thursday. So, and it looks good. I'm a big fan of the Mission Impossible film franchise, and I'm very excited about the next film. So those were my top 3. What about you, Mike?
My top 3 were Olivia Wilde getting served. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That was weird.
That was like it was funny. It was just like how
a lot of
everybody
people
thought it
were
was
talking about that. Yeah,
and I was probably the only one who was like constantly saying she got served. And I knew it right off the bat. But but all fun aside, top 3 definitely was Mission Impossible 7. That trailer was really good. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm a big fan of the Mission Impossible series. And I thought it was really good, looked really well done. From Sony, I would think it was Into the Spider-Verse, which was really good. Even though it was very rough, the animation, it looked really good and impressive. And the third one, Top Gun.
all good choices.
Yeah, Top Gun was something. It just, I can't talk about it yet until next week.
Yeah,
but it was something that it just blew me away. It really
if
did.
you want to see some more of my Top Gun reactions, you can check out my Twitter at Wheeljack83. We can only like briefly talk about some of our general reactions, but once the embargo lifts, we can talk more detailed about it.
Yeah. And Jeffrey, look who we have on board tonight.
Oh, we have Marc Spector himself, Moon Knight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry your show is so disappointing, Moon Knight. I waited years for this show. It's been nothing but a letdown.
Moon Knight, would you like to respond to that?
Are we going to be watching episode 5 first? What do we want to do here?
No, we're just going to be talking about episode 5.
Okay. Well, I already saw episode 5. And,
yeah, so did I. It was interesting to me.
Here's what I'll say. Episode 5 had some good dramatic material, some good acting by Oscar Isaac. It was a good chance for him to stretch his acting muscles. I just wish it was part of a better story and part of a better show where we could have gotten like all this backstory on his personal trauma leading to his getting dissociative identities disorder and developing alternate personalities, what caused all that, his childhood trauma. All that was very well done, very interesting. It's just the rest of the show and what's been around all this plot-wise has been very disappointing to me.
Yeah.
I didn't even care about like the giant hippo.
Yeah, that was kind of odd, but episode 5 wasn't bad. It just kind of just got away from the whole
I would have waited until like a second season or something, or a follow-up to introduce all these like Egyptian mythology elements. Starting it off with all this and just not really establishing Marc Spector, Moon Knight, the cool things he can do, and really getting to fight crime as Moon Knight was a mistake.
Yeah.
Not doing things like that. That's really what I wanted. See, like a cool, like, unhinged, reckless vigilante in a cool costume, doing cool things. Nothing really cool ever happened in this show.
Yeah. Marvin says, okay, to be honest, I think episode 5 cleared up a lot of things for me. I actually enjoyed episode 5.
Yeah, I think
I enjoyed it too.
there
I
were
enjoyed
things
episode
to
5.
enjoy in episode 5. Again, I think the acting was good. They actually established Mark as coming from a Jewish family, which,
Mhm.
as a Jewish person, I appreciated. It was the first time they really acknowledged that Mark has a Jewish heritage and background, so I appreciated that. But like that, this is the 5th episode. It's a penultimate episode, so it's
Yeah.
hard for me to get excited after the rest of the show has just been such a letdown.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's the one thing. And I'm curious how long, because they're saying this episode is going to be the longest. Episode 6 is going to be the longest episode
Hmm.
in Marvel, in the Marvel
Wait,
shows.
the
So probably an
longest
hour and 5.
Marvel Disney Plus episode so far, or the longest one for Moon Knight?
Longest one for a Marvel Disney episode. Supposedly it's 65 minutes. That's what they're saying.
I mean, even if it is, what is that really going to accomplish?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot to tie up, and I don't know how.
there is a lot to tie up. Not quite as much as Hawkeye, which I
Yeah.
don't think did a good job juggling all those various plot elements. Um, but I mean, like, even like we know that Moon Knight will likely fight Harrow because we've seen like footage of them like fighting on the pyramid
Yeah.
and all that. But I mean, I'm not even really that excited about the idea of him fighting Harrow just because I don't know. It's not like Daredevil finally getting to fight Kingpin in the first season of Daredevil finale.
Right. Right.
I wonder how they will fit everything into the finale. Well,
I really do not know.
Mark's going to have to somehow free Khonshu and get his powers back and help Layla, and maybe Amit will be unleashed, so maybe Khonshu will fight Amit, or I don't know. They'll have to stop Amit and Harrow somehow.
Yeah, don't take my word for that about Slater. Wait 65 minutes for the finale. Yeah, that's what I heard though. I heard it's 65 minutes.
Well, that could be interesting.
And if it is, how much it probably is going to be about 60 because of 5 minutes to
I think Daredevil has had longer episodes though. I want to say.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't count Daredevil because it isn't part of this new.
Oh, here's something I do want to say. You know what
Mhm.
show I'm liking a lot more than this?
What?
I've already gotten the review screeners for Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Oh, you got how many episodes did they give you?
They gave me the 5.
Okay,
And
that's what I got.
I'm 3 episodes in, and I think the show is very good.
Yeah, that's the one thing that if you go to MUSE TV, not right now after the show,
Yeah,
we did
you
interview some of the cast, and it's really good. Like I've really enjoyed all like Picard. I wasn't a fan of Discovery, but I love Picard and I love Strange New Worlds. It's really 2 really good shows.
Now let me just be clear. Not a fan of Picard,
Mhm,
not a fan of Discovery.
mhm,
I did like, the 3 new movies and the
mhm.
new cast for the most part. I would say I'm more of a passive fan of the original series, The Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine. I think this show is a lot of fun. It's good. It feels like classic original Trek to me, just done with modern visuals and production values. The plots, the conflicts feel like classic Trek. I think it's a charming cast.
Mhm.
I think it's a great diverse cast, and I don't like say I'm not saying diverse for points. I just like how unique all the cast members are, not just in terms of their ethnicities, but how they look, how they act. I think it's a great cast, and they're very charming. I think they've set up some good plots. I think Anson Mount is great as Pike. I think Rebecca Romaine as number one is great. Who is Spock? Is it Ethan Peck?
Yeah, Ethan Peck.
He's great as Spock. I think the show is good, and I recommend, if you have Paramount Plus, if you want to give it a free trial or something, I recommend checking it out. I think this is. I can't say if you're like a hardcore Trekkie and you hate all the new Trek stuff, that I can't say with certainty you would like this, but for me, who sort of misses that sort of classic Trek original series TNG style, this feels the most like that, and it feels the most Star Trek of any new Star Trek media I've seen so far. Like, I can't even stand Lower Decks. I just find Lower Decks just sort of dull and unfunny. But I think the show is entertaining, great production values. This show is way more satisfying than Moon Knight to me.
Is it sad that I grew up watching Star Wars? I've been a Star Wars fan ever since I was a kid, and I've gotten more interview now that I've started Muse and everything. I've had more interviews with people from the Star Trek movies and TV shows than I've ever had anything in Star Wars.
Well, look, I don't think that's weird, and here's why, Mike. Star Trek has been around since the 60s, so it's been around longer than Star Wars.
Yeah.
Second of all,
it was started by
there are more Star Trek things out there than Star Wars. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because you have, even though Star Wars is the bigger franchise and way more successful, Star Trek has how many movies? You have the 10 original cast and Next Generation movies. You have the 3 movies with the J.J. Abrams cast. Then you have the original TV series. You have the Next Generation, which ran for 7 seasons. DS9, which ran for 7 seasons, and Voyager, which ran for 7 seasons, and that I think it did. And then you have Enterprise. You have lots of material to work with. Okay, this franchise has been chugging along for almost 60 years. Okay, so it's been around the block, and there's so many actors, there's so many shows, so there's a lot going on with the franchise right now. So it's understandable why you could have maybe had more interviews over the years. Plus it's TV, and Star Wars only started doing, actual TV shows recently.
And it's also Paramount and Disney.
Yeah.
But we will go into the comments now because we're getting a little overwhelmed with the comments. How long is this episode? Moon Knight responds, wrong answer, Spider. The runtime for the finale is 45 minutes long, becoming the shortest finale ever. If it's 45 minutes, they got a lot to tie up if it's 45 minutes.
I don't even think true.
Yeah. I don't even think Layla was in the last episode,
no,
right?
I don't think
was it?
No.
I told you right there that I told Spider here, Marvin.
Okay, Moon Knight.
When does it come out? Moon Knight should be out around 11:50. Star Trek Strange New Worlds comes out this Thursday.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, nope, she is not in that episode. Hello, source.
Okay.
Alex Carrillo, what if Khonshu takes Layla? Know that Mark and Steven are dead.
I think Mark is going to escape the afterlife of sorts.
Yeah.
Is the implication. But we'll see.
Yeah. Got a hello from its source. Yep. Hello. Marvin, how do I become like you guys and get exclusive movies and TV shows before they get out? I don't even know how
you gotta put the work in, Marvin.
Yeah, but you gotta just work, do reviews, start small, and then eventually you'll get in. It just
start your own blog, start writing for a website, look for a website that's looking for writers.
Yeah. Or come work for us, Marvin. You're more than welcome to write for us or be a part of our team. We are looking for people.
be ready to get that experience. It might not always pay off, but
yeah,
start working and writing. And once you do that and start getting some bylines, try to start applying to conventions or things and get your name on some press lists and go from there.
yeah. Especially if you live in the Orlando area, because I do want people to go cover the theme parks out there.
Yeah.
On a side note, actually, he said he wanted to hear her earlier in the season.
Who?
Layla. Somebody wanted Layla earlier in the season.
I mean, well, she came in the second episode, so
Yeah. This finale is going to be crazy. Moon
is
Knight,
it? Is
it
it going to be
hope
crazy?
so. I hope so. It better be. Moon Knight, hello, Alex, and Khonshu will never do that
Was
at
the
all.
finale for Hawkeye crazy?
Yeah, it was a little bit. Thank you, Spider. Star Trek actually looks decent. Yeah, it actually is pretty good. I can't wait till you guys could see it because it's on Thursday, because it's definitely something to watch. Moon Knight, then go watch Star Trek on Paramount Plus Ultron if you are interested. Trust me.
I mean,
This finale doesn't go on.
if you watch both, you can watch Moon Knight tonight and Star Trek on Thursday.
Yeah. And if this finale doesn't hit a grand slam, it's gonna be hard to come back from it for me.
Like, I'm not a big streaming TV person, but like, I want more Strange New Worlds, and after 3 episodes, I'm hooked on the show.
Yeah. Jeffrey, what movie are you reviewing next?
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which I'm seeing tomorrow night.
Marvin Jeffrey will be review an animated movie next.
No. Doctor Strange isn't animated.
Mark, where's
Jake Lockley.
Jake Lockley.
We don't know. Supposedly, there's like a third alter who's sort of been operating off screen. We just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
That would presumably be Jake Lockley.
That's cool. I watched the old Star Trek as a kid. I'm glad they're bringing it back. It actually feels like the original in the 60s a little bit.
Because look, it's the Enterprise. It's the captain who was the captain before Kirk. It's Spock. We got Uhura in there, Nurse Chapel. We've got a lot of classic characters, classic legacy characters in there. Now, I mean, the continuity, I don't think this is strictly original series continuity. I think it's a very loose continuity, but it still works for me.
Yeah, I agree. Slater, Star Trek is just as fun as Star Wars.
They're different.
They're different.
Like Star Wars is a space opera. It's a space opera. Star Trek is not the same type of story. It's a different energy. It's a different vibe. It's different thematic material. Star Trek is sort of a vision of our future. Star Wars is a space opera fantasy. It's not strictly sci-fi.
That's why I say look at the flip phone and the tricorders from back in the day. Coincidence?
You know what's interesting? Going back and watching, The Next Generation, I feel like The Next Generation basically predicted like tablets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because like what tablets are like all over that show, basically.
Yeah. Rio, we want Jake to, bring him out. I would like to see what Jake.
Here's my problem is to bring Jake Lockley in. At this point, you're bringing him in too late, and you can't really do anything with him at this point.
Yeah. Multiverse of Madness has had bad reviews, guys.
Does it? I don't.
Yeah, I've seen some bad reviews.
How much? What is bad reviews?
Saying how it's a little cluttered, too much going on. It loses its way within the film.
Just so you know, it's at 80% right now with 138 reviews.
Yeah, but you know how it is with the Disney people. Like, there's people who attended the premiere last night, who all raved and loved it. Sure. So I'm gonna wait.
I mean, look like that. I mean, Mike, that's still a lot higher than Eternals, which bombed on in terms.
But like I say, I need to see it first, and I think once we see it, we should get back on and do a live
Well, I
stream.
think you're well, Mike. I think you're wrong. And who wrote that comment?
Which one, Mike? What were you talking on? Oh, that
Ultron.
was Ultron.
I'm sorry, Mike and Ultron. You're wrong. The reviews so far are largely positive.
Yeah, I will wait.
Maybe not overwhelmingly positive, but they're largely positive. We'll see. We'll see when more reviews start coming out by the end of the week, but the early reviews are mostly positive.
We'll leave it to the people who matter, and those are the people who pay the tickets. So I'd like to see what they think.
Okay, you mean the same people who made the Transformers movies by Michael Bay a hit?
Yeah. Hey, we don't need to bring that one up.
Here's another thing. The Northman is the best movie I've seen this year. Is not doing very well at the box office. So
yeah,
I mean,
and it's good. It's really good.
It's a damn good movie, and I would recommend everyone to go see it in theaters at least once if you get the chance. Okay. Yes, movies are subjective.
Yeah, Alex,
I'm just saying, Ultron is off if he's saying the movie is getting bad reviews. Well, no, it's getting mostly positive reviews from the early reviews so far that are out. And let's not do clickbait misinformation here.
Let's see. I'll wait for that one. Sorry, Alex, can't do that at all. That was Moonlight. Alex, you are lying in your breath there.
What is going on with
Marvin, I'm gonna get the episode early. Ha ha ha. No, yeah, that's always the case, Marvin.
Wasn't that happening last week?
Yeah, it happened the last 2 weeks. I'm for sure it happened last week as well. Wait, so is Steven officially dead?
I don't think so, because he's like an alternate personality. Can you ever truly look? I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. Can you ever truly kill like an alternate personality if you have DID?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Mike, I have been watching these watch parties and have been loving MUSE TV. Are you guys taking any applicants? I don't need to be paid, but I would love to be a part of the crew. Yeah, we are taking applications right now, and you'll be able to send it at info@musetv.net, and I'll put it in the comments later. I'll put them in now before I forget. And you could send everything there, and it'll get to me.
I don't care what Slater says. I don't care what critics say if the fans disagree.
Sorry.
To me, all that matters to me is what you think.
Yeah.
It's not really about, to me, it's not about what the fans think or the critics. It's about what you think.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Yep. What you like.
Slater,
if you like, here's my other thing. If you like Moon Knight, this show, don't let what I say keep you from watching or enjoying Moon Knight. You know, we're just having fun, sharing our thoughts and opinions.
And there are opinions. I mean, you could have a different. There's other people that I've talked to who are not a part of this industry who really love Moon Knight.
Yeah, and you know what?
That's fine. You know,
if you like the Snyderverse, like the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
Knock yourself out.
Exactly. Slater, I want to watch Star Trek 2. This finale better not let us down. I agree. Alex, I'm excited to see Osiris in this finale. I would like to see that as well, but I don't know if she's gonna show up or not. Slater, so if Steven is dead, can't Mark bring him back? Laugh out loud, like he isn't real, but he is.
I guess we're gonna find out, Slater.
Yeah. I hope this finale brings clarity for us. Haha. Don't we all?
No, my expectations are not high.
Yeah, they're not. They're in the middle for me. Marvin, people do not like Sam Raimi because he brings a horror element to Multiverse of Madness, and some MCU fans didn't like something different.
I mean, how do you know that for certain, Marvin? If people haven't even seen the movie yet, other than
critics. I think he's just going by the critics. I think he's just going by the critics right now.
But I mean, again, it's 80%, which is like enough to be a certified fresh rating. So I don't know.
Yeah, but there's certain people who have posted that I'm just kind of like,
such as who?
I would give them names, but that means you would give them promotion on here. I'll tell you after the show or tomorrow when I see you. Oh shoot, I forgot. You're not going to see it at the same theater I am. We could talk about it off screen because I don't want to promote them.
Zack Attack. How long until it comes out? It'll be at 10 minutes to midnight on the West Coast. So I think that's 2:50 a.m. on the East Coast.
Yeah. Remember, movies are subjective. Haha. Ultron, I heard positive stuff. Too, I'm excited.
Again, look, I saw the first I saw the first 20 minutes of Multiverse of Madness at Cinemacon, and overall, I liked what I saw.
I liked what I saw too in the first 20 minutes. I thought it was great, and I thought it was something that I was looking forward to seeing what
We got a little bit of America Chavez. We got Wong.
Mm-hmm.
We got Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
We got some of Rachel McAdams. Sort of going back to Doctor Strange's story. So
yeah. Slater, I don't care.
I mean, I want my feeling after seeing the 20 minutes of footage was like, okay, I want to see the rest. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest. It was like a nice little sample.
Yeah. Slater, I don't care what critics say if the fans disagree. Marvin, sounds good. I'll send an application over. Love what MUSE TV is doing. Thank you so much. Looking forward to it. I've actually heard nothing wrong with Multiverse of Madness reviews. I've heard only good things. Zack Attack, you already answered that one. Comes out at 11:50 was Alex Carrillo. Zack Attack in UK. Shoot, I don't know what time it comes out in the UK. Marvin, I'm not going off of Rotten Tomatoes, but YouTube non-spoiler reviews there.
Okay, well look. I don't think adding horror elements in and of itself to Doctor Strange is a bad thing. It's just about execution and how it's utilized.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. There's going to be I don't think it's going to please everybody. I don't know.
And and also I'm skeptical how horrific these so-called horror elements will turn out to be.
Yeah. From what I've read and talking to I talked to one of our friends earlier today, a mutual friend who we saw at Cinemacon, and they didn't like it. But he's also kind of like hasn't liked a lot of the Marvel films recently. But I've heard some people love it. I've heard some critics that I respect who literally said that it was too much
I know there's one I respect who didn't like it, but I don't share all the same views as him, and it's fine that he didn't like it too. So I mean, I'm not.
Like I say, if I haven't seen it
really feel. Mike, I'm sorry. I just don't feel like we have an Eternals situation on our hands here. It doesn't look.
Well, no, I don't think it's going to be as bad as Eternals if it is bad. But like I say, like I can't comment on it because I haven't seen the film yet. Until I see the film, then I could say what
based on what I saw, I'd be less disappointed in Doctor Strange than I currently am with Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard the same things as you, Slater, but we're not going to talk about them here.
I've heard, and
we're not dropping spoilers in here. If
even
you want spoilers, go to Twitter, go to Google. We're not dropping spoilers in here.
Exactly. Even though within YouTube, there's already been leaks. So, but like I say, if it leaked, blame it on the studio. Don't blame it on us because we didn't leak. None of the press leaked anything.
I didn't leak nothing.
Me neither.
I uphold my embargoes.
Same here. Exactly, Jeffrey. I agree. It is how they execute it. Slater, yeah, I'm seeing the film in 2 days.
Good.
Marvin's seeing it on Friday.
Well, I hope you're all going to have a good time and enjoy it.
And that's my thing. I just want to enjoy a good movie. If it's good and like no movie is perfect, but if it's above average for what I like, I'm fine.
You know, I really want to see like a Hulk versus Wolverine movie.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's how I would like introduce Wolverine into the MCU.
Yeah.
Do Hulk versus Wolverine. And then at like the end, he gets like a call to join. Like he's like, I'm done with Department H. He gets a call to join the X-Men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm not Kevin Feige, so it's not my decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Slater the Spider. I don't like when critics give too much and spoil something about the plot. Yeah,
I don't like it
that's
either.
I don't like it as
Especially
well.
when we
Oh,
get notes from the studio saying don't talk about these things,
yeah.
and then other websites with more clout and more recognition than us go ahead
Right.
and do it anyway. I didn't.
What? I didn't say anything.
Are you feeling all right, Mike? You sound
I don't know.
under the
Right.
weather.
Yeah. But I agree with you on that. Well, on a side note from CinemaCon, we got emails stating that about an embargo for Top Gun and everything like that, and no reviews, right?
Right.
Social media reactions were okay after the movie, but I'm like looking at everything, and I was looking because I was trying to figure out because I always have a hard time with social media reactions.
Right.
Because I don't want to give too much, and I don't want to hit the embargo.
General reactions. I think.
Every reaction that I read were reviews, and I'm
well, what do you mean? Well, what do you mean?
like there was a few people who were putting on Twitter a review, pretty much a full review, which is almost a paragraph of a review, whatever fits. Whatever
To me,
fits the
my
motive.
understanding now, I get this is a bit of a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding is if you put a score with it, then it becomes a review.
Yeah.
But I think you can write multiple general reactions as like a paragraph, and that's okay.
Okay. Like I just watched Top Gun. Tom Cruise.
Look, I think as long as you respect the character value on Twitter, I think you're good.
Yeah.
Because the message was social media reactions are allowed.
Mm-hmm.
And my understanding, I don't think this is absolute. What it becomes a review if you attach like a score to it.
Yeah.
So
I got in trouble one time for a social media review because they said it was a review. And I didn't put a score on it, and that's when it kind of like after that I was being even more cautious. But like I see other people.
I think it depends. You can't if you're giving away specific plot elements.
Oh nah, I was not even doing that. It was just really enjoyed the film, thought it was great. One of the best films I've seen.
That could just be like overbearing reps or something.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know about you, Mike, I would not. You're a very straight arrow guy.
Yeah, I'm very cautious of what we put. Yeah. Okay, Marvin. Okay, but do we like Sam Raimi as a director? I actually
Most
think
definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely like him as a director. Oh my God, Wolverine versus Hulk would be amazing. Mike, what was your 3 top moments from CinemaCon?
We went over this.
Yeah, which was Spider-Man Into the Spider. Well,
Top Gun and Mission Impossible were your top 3.
Mission Impossible. Yeah, those were my top 3. Slater the Spider. I read a critic review today. I read a critic review today on Multiverse of Madness, and it pretty much spoiled how Wanda will be the whole movie.
Okay, well, we won't get into that here.
Yeah, we're not going to do it here. But those are the things I don't like at all when you're doing a review. And you should give a review, but not give.
Ultron, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. You're wrong, buddy.
It literally has an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's bad for an MCU movie.
What would be bad for an MCU movie is like under 70%.
Yeah, basically. Marvin, Ultron. I don't think
Eternals was bad. Eternals was bad for an MCU movie because that's the first MCU movie with a rotten rating on Rotten Tomatoes at 47%.
Yep. And Slater, last comment so far. Top Gun looks so good.
It was good.
It was good. I enjoyed that one. Really. I was just
Slater, 82 is not middle. 82 is actually sort of on the higher end.
Yeah. So and I think for what was it? What was it the film that we were talking about? The Eternals?
Yeah.
Now that was something completely different. Completely different than anything I saw in the MCU. And
It was flaccid.
Yeah, there was just
And
things that were done that I didn't like after
right.
seeing it through 2 times. Yeah, some critics go overboard and give too much. It soars. When does the episode drop? 11.
11:50 p.m.
Mhm.
on the West Coast.
Yeah. And Jeffrey, I'm going to rely on you because my TV broke. It didn't break. The LCDs in the back panel went out, so I'm going to have to rely on you because I'm going to have to go run to the back room and go watch it there and then come back when it's done.
Well, Mike, have you watched any of Strange New Worlds yet? Have you watched
Yes.
these episodes?
Yes, I did.
What do you think?
To be honest, I think it's great. I love it.
Like
I've
better
seen
than
all
Moon Knight.
5.
Better than Moon Knight.
Yeah, it is better than Moon Knight. Seen 5 episodes of the show. There's 10 episodes in the first season, and those 5 episodes so far are really just
I
good.
think 10 episodes for a show like this is a good way to start.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're getting the most out of the budget. I like all the new cast members. And I just like seeing the Enterprise again. I love the aesthetic, the production, the suits, the costumes. Everything looks really good.
Yeah. It just has a great feel to it, and that's what I love. Ultron, most MCU movies should be over 85 to 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, who made that? I mean, where does that come from?
Yeah. Marvin, 82% is great, especially for Rotten Tomatoes. RT critics are known to be stern. 82% is not bad.
See, No Way Home, 93.
Mm-hmm.
Eternals had 47.
Yep.
Shang-Chi, 91. Black Widow, 79. Spider-Man Far From Home, 90. Endgame had 94. Captain Marvel had 79. Infinity War 80. Infinity War had 85. Look at that. Black Panther 96. So that's going back a few years. But look, Infinity War 85%. Captain Marvel, 79. Black Widow, about the same. So it just very, and look, this is just, you have to understand, Rotten Tomatoes is an aggregate score of critics who thought it was rotten versus fresh.
Yeah.
So it's not the be all end all. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Slater, what are y'all favorite shows at this moment?
Let's see. I like The Legend of Vox Machina on Amazon. I hope it's getting a second season. Strange New Worlds is definitely on the list right now. Peacemaker, really good. I think Peacemaker turned out better than Moon Knight. Loki, we know we're getting a second season of Loki, so I'd put Loki on there. Does anime count?
Yeah, whatever is on streaming or television.
Skeleton Knight in Another World. Ooh, Spy Family on Crunchyroll. Spy Family is premium. It's badass. I love Spy Family. So there, Spy Family is my favorite show right now. There you go, Spy Family.
So for me, right now, Picard, Strange New Worlds, Peacemaker, Loki, and also HBO's Winning Time, the story of the Showtime Lakers, has been really good. I liked it, even though it's very loosely based, but it's been really good.
Ultron. The Northman has an 89, so that means the Northman is better than Multiverse of Madness.
We don't really know yet.
All that means is, I mean, I will probably think that, but all it means is that a select group of critics, more critics like the Northman than Multiverse of Madness, and second of all, not even all the Rotten Tomatoes reviews are out for Multiverse of Madness yet. Because, for example, I'm a Tomato Meter approved critic, and my review isn't out yet because I haven't seen the movie.
Because
I don't see the movie until tomorrow. So
yeah, because there's some critics who are not going to see the movie until tomorrow.
Right. So my review will not even be going up on Rotten Tomatoes until later this week.
Yeah. Marvin Ultron, I don't think you can compare two different movies, my man.
Sure, I mean you can compare anything. But I mean you have to look at the context.
Yeah. Alex Carrillo, do you guys think more gods will join the fight against Amit?
I think it's possible.
It's possible. I mean, they're going into a Greek mythology, it looks like, on Thor, so anything's possible. Marvin, Peacemaker was pretty funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed Peacemaker.
I like Peacemaker a lot. I can't wait till season 2. OMG, Spy Family is peak.
Yeah, I agree. It's lovely. It's wonderful.
I've heard so much about Spy Family. Marvin, I want to see the new Star Trek. Yes, definitely see it.
I recommend it.
Yeah, it comes out
really like I won't say I'm blown away, but like I'm like, man, I'm really enjoying this. This is like what I want from a sci-fi, a new Trek show in 2022.
Yeah. Ultron, Jeffrey, we need your honest opinion of Multiverse of Madness.
I will give my honest opinion.
Definitely will.
I gave my honest opinion on the Batman too.
Just Yokai, hey, when does the finale episode come out? At least on the West Coast, 11:50. Yeah, at least on the West Coast. And thank you for joining us.
Thanks for coming in here, Yokai.
Coming in, so thank you.
I bet Just the Yokai is a Spy Family fan. Let us know, Just the Yokai.
Yeah. Marvin, when does it come out? The new Star Trek? May 5th.
Thursday, and the weekly episode drops, so it's not binge.
Yeah, and it's always at midnight or a little after midnight on Paramount Plus. Yeah, and at midnight tonight, Jeffrey, we have something special for our guests.
Oh, cool!
A little thing in this little envelope.
Wait, are we doing a giveaway?
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh, wow!
So we'll tell you a little about that after midnight. Because at midnight is when I'm able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And so after the show, we'll be able to, when we do our after show, and then we could go into it. So stay tuned after the after show because we have some cool stuff.
Great.
Jeffrey, what did you rate Spider-Man No Way Home?
I gave it a fresh an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I liked it. I
like the movie. There were some issues I had with it in the execution and writing, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
It was good. Compared to Morbius, it was a friggin' Oscar winner. Alex Carrillo, do you think a Werewolf by Night will make an appearance? He is gonna have a special during Halloween.
I hope not, because you can't just throw a character like Werewolf by Night in there in the last episode.
Yeah, unless it's a.
We had 10. If we had 10 episodes and more time, like maybe, but that's not the case. This is a finale.
Yeah, and what about an extra credit scene at the end of the show?
No.
There you go. Slater the Spider, are we doing a watch party for Kenobi? Of course.
I'd be down for that, yeah.
We are doing a watch party for Kenobi. It's actually the week of Star Wars Celebration when it's released here. And somebody may have gotten it in, and I don't know how. I'm waiting to hear the results.
Speaking of Star Wars, I got to talk to Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka Tano, this week.
Awesome.
Got to talk about her projects. Cool. So it's always nice to chat with her. So look for that soon.
Did you tell her to tell her husband Mike says hi?
I didn't want. No, I didn't.
Since we used to,
I know you told me that once before,
yeah,
but like
yeah, since we used to work at the
I don't know. I wanted to just keep it on her work and stuff like that.
oh, exactly. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
If you meet her, you can tell her that.
Oh, no, I saw David and Ashley at WonderCon.
Oh, very nice.
And me and David were able to talk about old times with the Angels and stuff. So it was cool. Marvin giveaway, let's go. I'm definitely going to be after the show. Mike, do you do reviews too? I think you would be a good critic. I do reviews. I just haven't done them recently because we're working on a review show for the Roku and Amazon Fire TV channel. So it's I had to take a step back from doing reviews in order to get everything.
Mike's like a jack of all trades, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm duct tape. We can use it on everything. How is Mark going to go back to the main world? That's what I'm curious about.
Supernatural, hibbity bibbity stuff.
Yeah. Let's go. Watch party for Kenobi. Watch parties are what I look forward to.
Yeah.
So do I. Just saw Multiverse of Madness.
All right.
Edson.
Well, congrats, Edson. And just we're not going to be talking spoilers, Edson. But after the movie comes out, and if we were to designate like a spoiler like discussion or after party, we could do that. But let's stay spoiler free for now.
Yeah. And maybe we should do that.
Yeah, we got more people coming in. This is exciting.
And let's wait to do the spoiler one like till Monday of next week or something like that, because I don't want to give too much. I want everybody to see it.
Thanks to all the viewers who are coming in to join us tonight.
Definitely. Thank you. Unknown. I'm so excited. I'm staying up to 1:45 and watching this on a school day. Yes.
Don't tell your parents, Unknown.
Exactly. We're definitely not going to tell, because shoot, if I was in high school, I'd be up too. Marvin, Jeffrey, you've become a good critic. You don't spoil anything and have good reviews.
Well, thank you, Marvin. But I like to think I've been a good critic for a while, not just become.
Wait, hey, they're new here. This has been for over when did we start these watch parties? Last year during WandaVision?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, everybody, a lot of people are just barely getting to know you, and it takes time. Mars underscore air.
It's a minor correction. I'm just saying.
Take the gratitude.
Hashtag
take just kudos. Take the kudos.
Yes, thank you, Marvin.
Mars underscores air, which I see my favorite Jordans of all time right there. It feels like so much needs to be addressed in the finale. Will this be the longest episode in the series?
Mike heard 65 minutes. Someone else heard 45. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's 65 than 45, because I think there's a lot that needs to get flushed out.
We'll find out in about 57 minutes.
Yeah, well, no, 35.
52 minutes.
Oh, yeah, 52. Sorry. I was thinking of the old start times. Marvin, there's always more people for the finales in these watch parties.
Well, that's good for us. So we're running a marathon tonight, Mike.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the very few. Actually, this is the first time we've been on this early.
It's a super size.
Yeah, but we also missed last week's too, because we were in Vegas for cinema.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
that was a busy day.
It was a busy.
That was a busy day. We had 2 panels. We had exhibition hall stuff. We had a screening. It was just crazy.
Yeah,
the screening was a late night screening too.
Yeah, so it was pretty nice. But we went to sidetrack off of that and go back to Vegas. We went to the barbershop. Me and Hannah were covering Cinemacon. And we went to the barbershop. Love that place. It's a cool speakeasy at the Cosmopolitan.
Oh, it's a bar?
Yeah. It looks like a barbershop, and it is a barbershop during the day. But at night, they close down the barbershop and they pull out the sink, and that's where you go into.
Okay. And hence it being like a speakeasy kind of.
Yeah, it's a really cool place. If you're ever in Las Vegas, check it out. It's at the Cosmopolitan, and then you enter through close to where the Bellagio is, and go through that door, and it's right on your left hand side. Don't miss it. It is awesome.
What was your favorite party at Cinemacon?
The first night, the Sony party after their
At the
presentation.
Caesar's Palace pool area?
Yeah, that was the best one. Night 2 was kind of
Yeah.
and we skipped Wednesday night's party because we had a couple meetings, and
Omnia was good, and what was cool about the Omnia is you could go to the upper balcony area, and it was this sort of nice balcony patio, and it's right on the Strip, and you could get some good pictures and views of the Las Vegas Strip.
yeah, CinemaCon is a lot of fun, but after not doing a convention like that in 2 years, it took a lot out of me, and it literally took a weekend for me to recover.
Since Marvin is asking about the food, the food on night 1 was absolutely the best. We got this really premium quality tomahawk ribeye steak, slicing it right off the tomahawk bone. That was the absolute best dish we had there. And one of the chefs mentioned to my friend Mark, who I went there with, Nerd Reactor, said like the cuts he was getting were like $200 cuts of tomahawk steak. Yeah. And the tomahawk steak was so good they ran out of it early. So
yeah, it was really good. It was
how good
really,
that
really
food
good.
was.
Yeah,
the food was. We were very. I have to commend the staff at Cinemacon. I've never been as treated as well at a convention as I am by the staff and the exhibitors at Cinemacon. They're absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, and I agree with you. The exhibitors, from the exhibitors to everybody who takes care of us,
the security, security know what they're doing. Staff know what they're doing. They treat us very well. They're nice. They're on the ball. This is one of the best run conventions I've ever seen.
Yeah, and to
be honest, that one little hiccup with Olivia Wilde, which was shocking to me.
Yeah. But the one person, if I could give her a shout out right now, Heather Lewandowski does an amazing job taking care of us at CinemaCon. I just want to be able to tell her thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Taking care of us, taking care of Jeffrey, taking care of all the press at CinemaCon, because she does an amazing job. So thank you very much, Heather.
Again, I've never been treated and taken care of so well at any convention than this one. And this was the first year I actually walked the exhibit hall floor and checked out the exhibitors, and they're all very welcoming and very friendly as well. And I got to chat up with some of the people at Dolby, whose work I really respect. And you had the snack vendors and stuff. You're never going to go hungry or thirsty at CinemaCon. If you're getting hungry or thirsty at CinemaCon, you're not doing it the right way.
Exactly.
There's like just mountains of food, like luncheon, snacks,
candy, Coke, not Coca-Cola, not that type of Coke. Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Bunch of Coca-Cola. Let's go back to the question to the Q&A. Alex Carrillo, I learned that Moon Knight can control Mjolnir because it's made out of Ura metal found in the moon. I don't know about that.
I remember that, but I thought it was really goofy.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
It was a thing in the comics where like he's fighting the Avengers.
Yeah.
If the episode is 45 minutes long, I wonder how many questions will be answered. What role will Jake's personality take? How will they get out? What happens to Steven? We don't know about Jake Lockley yet, and I guess we'll find out what happens to Steven.
Yeah.
Marvin, I heard it will be over an hour. We're going to find out soon. The 5th episode gave a bunch of information, but also hit a bunch. Good point, Josiah. Hope I said that right.
Explaining a whole other personality in one episode.
Yeah, that's my issue with introducing Jake Lockley. To suddenly introduce another alter at the very end, I don't like that, because it's kind of a waste to me.
Yeah. Alex, the finale is 40 minutes, then 5 minutes for credits. Hopefully there is a post-credit scene.
Remember what they did for the post-credit scene for Hawkeye? They did that
Oh,
stupid musical number for
yeah.
that stupid musical.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Exactly.
No points for you, Hawkeye, for making us sit through that.
Yeah. Slater the Spider. I was sad last week. I had to watch another watch party instead of you guys. Well, we were sad too, but you got to understand, it's Vegas.
I would have done it. I would have done it. I would have done it, Mike.
I know you would have done it.
Mike called rank on me. I was tired and exhausted too, but I was ready to go because I am a trooper. I believe in the grind, Mike.
Hey, I did my drive going to the show live while we're driving, but it's Vegas.
Heather would have done it too because Heather's a diligent worker.
Yeah, I go. Hannah, you mean?
Hannah, I'm sorry.
Well, we both wanted to have fun because don't forget, we were doing 2 conventions while we were there, which was the NEB, which is the National Association of Broadcasters, and convention.
I was so impressed with Hannah and her skill and professionalism. She's going to do great things.
Yeah, she's amazing. And if you saw Hey Han, the latest episode 12 is already up. Watch it while you can, because the only places you're going to be able to see it after a couple weeks after the season is all complete is on Roku, and we're moving that to Prime Video. So just letting you guys know if you want to see it. Marvin, okay, how was the food though? Okay, we already talked about that. I saw a lot of cool parties at Cinemacon. Were the people amazing?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Fran El Pan, at what time does it air? 11:50 should be the time, unless it comes on earlier.
Thank you for joining us, Fran El Pan.
Marvin, tomahawk steak sounds good. Oh, it was good.
It was good.
It was really good.
I could have eaten some more of that tomahawk steak.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the staff and crew at Cinemacon are great. Yeah, they are amazing. They are top notch. Slater the Spider. Some people prefer Cinemacon over Comic-Con.
I definitely do now.
They're 2 different things, though.
I still do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's better than Comic-Con, but they're 2 different things. Cinemacon.
The thing is, Comic-Con is open to the public.
Yeah.
If you wanted to attend Cinemacon as a part of the general public, I think a ticket costs like $1,100.
Yeah,
it's very expensive,
and you have to be in the industry because it is a professional event.
So Cinemacon, the thing is, Cinemacon is better because it's a smaller amount of people. It's a much smaller group of people, and it's more industry focused. So it's more of a boutique event.
Yeah,
Comic-Con is like 150,000 people. So, and it's mostly the general public. So it's it is a different beast. Mike is correct.
Yeah,
Marvin, but I still like Cinemacon more.
Marvin, I want to go next year to Cinemacon. What an awesome experience it sounds like. Well, send me an application, and you never know.
You get the chance, Marvin, one of these days.
Do great work, and over the next year. And if you wind up coming on to Muse, I'll definitely be sending you, because I need more people over there.
Yeah.
It's hard to do everything you need to get done while you're in Vegas.
Another new viewer, Preetha PR. Thank you for coming in. Bro, does the episode begun? Well, our watch party has begun.
Yes.
This is like our preamble, our pre-show to the watch party and post-episode discussion. So once the episode comes on at about top of the hour, about 10 to midnight, we're going to mute everything until the episode is over, and then we're going to come back in and have our post-show discussion. So that's what we're going to do, Preetha. So it'll be at about 11:50 p.m. when the episode starts.
Marvin, were the drinks good too? Laugh out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, they were.
Open bar for days.
Yeah, they were really good. They made a good drink the first night. It was with sparkling iced tea with bourbon, and it was just great.
Bartenders were really good.
Oh yeah, very friendly,
very professional.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like these are like career bartenders, basically. They know what they're doing.
Yep, exactly. Marvin, that musical has to be the worst end credit scene I've ever seen.
I didn't like
it. It's up there. It's up there. It's definitely to me it's the worst.
It was a waste. It was a waste of time.
Unknown. I heard they're not going to make a Moon Knight season 2 as bad as I want it to happen. I wonder when Loki season 2 comes out.
Unknown, where did you hear that?
Well, I heard that too. I
Where?
heard that Oscar Isaac said something that this was a one and done. And I forgot where he said. I don't like with everything that's coming out.
That doesn't mean we'll never see Moon Knight again.
Yeah. I'm sure he's going to pop up somewhere, but as a series, it depends. I think if the series does well in the finale, maybe they'll get a season 2.
Supposedly it has.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Slater the Spider, we wanted to see Hannah too. We'll bring her on board. She's going to come on to something soon enough.
That's not up to me, Slater. That's up to Hannah and Mike. That's out of my hands, amigo.
Yeah, it depends because
Mike, what's going on here?
Oh no, because she has
viewers want Hannah.
Well, hey, we'll bring her on. I mean, I'll try and get her on board.
It's out of my hands. I can't do that.
And here's the thing: like, if the shows were Thursday to Friday, it'd probably be easier for her to come on board. Tuesday onto Wednesday are a little tough for her because of work.
All right, so one of these days we'll try to make it happen for you guys.
Yeah. Marvin, Cinemacon is hard to get into if you're not in the industry unless you pay a lot.
That is correct. Yes,
that is true. But the only reason it's been easier for me is because I've done this this was my 8th Cinemacon this year.
So if I keep doing this, will I get the admit one pass?
Yes. The longer you've done work and you keep putting up everything that they send you. Yeah.
What's the magic number?
I got approved after 2019 Cinemacon, and I got it in 2020.
So how many years were you covering it?
5 years.
Okay.
So
maybe after 5 years I'll get an admit one.
Yeah. Slater the Spider, I'm excited for the finale. I need to see Mark in a big fight. So do I, and I think there is one from the commercials.
It looks like he's fighting Hero though.
Okay, Marvin, favorite drink you guys had? Sorry to ask. What was your favorite drink at Cinemacon?
Tried some tequila.
What kind?
I didn't know. I don't know. I just was like, I want a shot of tequila.
Yeah.
Give me some tequila.
Yeah.
I'm not a fine liquor expert, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, for me, it was that sparkling iced tea, which I forgot what the name of it was.
Was it a Long Island iced tea?
No, it wasn't a Long Island iced tea. It was that iced tea mixed with bourbon, with a bourbon, which was Bullet. Bullet was mixed into it, and it was good. But I'm a fan of Bullet anyway.
I also had bourbon and Coke.
Yeah. I'm always if I'm gonna drink and I want to drink a lot, I always stick to whiskey or bourbon because I don't have a hangover afterwards the next day.
I hate not knowing. I mean, it'd be nice to know, but we're gonna know in less than an hour. So just we'll know soon.
Unknown. I was freaking out when I saw the last trailer in school, laughing my ass off.
For Moon Knight or
Moon Knight? Else? I'm thinking it's Moon Knight.
Okay.
And it looks. The one thing that I can't knock about this series is that visually it's been looked very good. This has visually been one of
the music is like. The visuals haven't impressed me that much, but the music's been good, I think.
Yeah. The writing has been my kind of what irks me a little bit in this show. Slater the Spider, any big movies you guys are looking forward to or shows?
Oh man. Well,
I'm looking forward to seeing Top Gun again at the end of the month.
Okay.
And Lightyear.
I'm actually seeing it again next week.
Oh, cool. Lightyear I'm looking forward to.
We actually saw the first 30 minutes of Lightyear.
Yeah.
At Cinemacon. I am looking forward to that. I enjoyed what I saw from Lightyear. So let's see.
Thor: Love and Thunder I'm looking forward to in July.
Thor: Love and Thunder, good pick. Okay, so Thor: Love and Thunder.
And that one that we saw from the trailer just released on Monday. What was it? The name again?
For what?
With Florence Pugh.
Can you be a little more specific?
And Harry Styles. That movie.
Don't Worry, Darling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about that movie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that movie.
Let's see. Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Black Phone. I like Black Phone. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I'm looking forward to Minions too.
Nope.
Minions.
Nope.
Oh, nope. Yeah. That one's going to be interesting.
Let's see. So Avatar: The Way of Water finally comes out this year, right?
Well, so right now, from what we
December.
know. Yeah.
Shazam: Fury of the Gods is in December, and then Black Adam is in October. So I'm interested in all those movies for this year.
Yeah. I am looking forward to that one with George Clooney and Brad Pitt. That's coming out. Or is it the one with Brad Pitt?
Babylon.
Which one?
Is it Babylon?
Babylon is the one with Brad Pitt. Which I'm looking for that one.
Okay, that looks like it could be funny.
Yeah, and what's her name?
Margot Robbie is in it.
Yeah, Margot Robbie.
Well, there you go. So there's a lot of it. There's some interesting movies coming out later this year.
Yeah. Ultron, I want to see Mark transform into Moon Knight again.
Well, I think we can say with certainty that will happen tonight.
Yep. Slater the Spider. How hard would it be for me, a regular, to get into Cinemacon?
Start saving your shekels and your pennies.
Yeah, because that's a high ticket if you're
costs like over $1,000.
Yeah. Marvin Zeke, how good was Top Gun?
It was good.
It was good. Let's just put it this way.
I'm looking forward to watching it again.
Let's just put it this way. Tickets went on sale today. Get your tickets now. Unknown, what were your thoughts on Morbius if you watched it? I did watch it.
I have not seen Morbius.
You still haven't seen it?
I'm not going. Why would I want to go see Morbius at this point?
Hey.
I'm not going to see more. I'm not going to subject.
I saw it. I saw it, and I didn't like it at all. I did not like it at all. I thought
Morbius. It's Morbius. Yes.
Morbius. Yeah, and I didn't like it at all. I just felt like I don't know, like especially with the extra credit scenes and bringing into the multiverse type of thing. What we saw in No Way Home was just kind of like, it worries me that this whole multiverse thing is going to be ruined by Sony. That's the way I felt with Morbius. Marvin, Nope is the movie I'm looking forward to the most, other than Thor: Love and Thunder.
I agree, Marvin.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Emilio Urbina, Layla is gonna become the avatar to transfer into Mark. Transfer it to Mark.
I wonder if that'll be possible. Thanks for joining us, Emilio. Yeah. I guess we're gonna see what happens.
Yep, Slater the Spider. No way over $1,000. That's insane. Although I know there is many people that are willing to pay it to get in.
Is that the case? Can you buy a ticket?
I think you possibly could, and I don't think you have to have a theater affiliation, but I don't know. I've never put in the application to go in as just a normal person. So I don't know.
Maybe become a theater manager delegates later. Maybe that's like your way in.
Exactly.
Like I job in a movie theater, become like a manager, and then become a Cinemacon delegate.
Yeah, because I have a friend who works for Cinemark, and I've never seen him there, and I'm just like, I don't know why he doesn't go. I never could figure that one out. What do you, Mike and Jeffrey, are looking for in this episode? There's a lot, Marvin.
I feel like what I want, this show cannot deliver at this point, so it's hard to describe.
If they would have gone 10 episodes, I think maybe there could have been some recovery. But with 6, I don't think so.
Yeah, 6 is really a low episode count.
Yeah.
For a TV series.
I agree. I watched Morbius. I didn't like it whatsoever. The CGI was Terrible, yes, it was. For the amount of time they delayed it, didn't really fit the MCU storyline. Well, considering they delayed it for so long. Yeah, I agree. The CGI was just, especially the stop motion when they're fighting. Oh god, I hate stop motion in
Wait, it was
CGI.
stop motion?
Yeah, like literally, they'll be fighting at full speed, and then it'll freeze frame and stop and go into slow
That's
mo.
not that's not really stop motion, Mike.
Well, it's a slow mo.
Whatever.
Either way,
That's
it's
stop motion is like a type of animation technique.
well, yeah, you're right, but it sucked either way. Slater the Spider, I want to go so bad. Cinemacon looks awesome. It really
Mm.
is. I
It's
love it.
possible. It's possible. I never expected to go
Yeah.
twice.
Anything's always possible. That's all I say.
Don't
Who
no,
called,
Mike, get this off. Get this off
who?
the screen, Mike.
Who?
This one right now.
Oh, who call is Simon?
Don't come in. Listen, guys, don't come in here with that crap. All right, come on now.
He's out already. Or he's down. Marvin's
That's
I don't
it.
want to be left on a cliffhanger
And
this
Hammer.
episode or enhancer episode.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, Marvin.
I don't even if they have a cliffhanger, I probably won't. That probably won't anger me as much as the show generally has.
Yeah, Marvin. What are you guys' favorite genre of movies?
Genre? I guess I like science fiction.
Same here. Science fiction and thrillers have been my favorite over the years. Emilio, post-credit predictions for Moon Knight. I think they will hint at Blade again.
I don't want to make a prediction.
I think
the post-credit thing for Hawkeye was the freaking musical number. I mean, so it's like,
yeah,
that was dumb.
I think, to be honest, I think it's going to be something dealing with gods in some way, shape, or form, and it's going to lead into something down the road. I'm hoping it's not Blade, but I don't know, or maybe the Eternals in some way.
All right, guys, we're not look. Any spoilers we talk about tonight will be related to the episode after it debuts.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going to talk spoilers, it will be solely to Moon Knight, the series, the episodes that have been released so far in tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Keep out. We're not talking spoilers for anything else, okay?
Yeah. Slater, I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
There was just some guy came in trying to leak stuff.
Someone was trying to leak spoilers in here in the comments.
We don't know if they're real spoilers or not, but
we're not going to talk about it, Ultron. If you Ultron, if you want spoilers, they're out there. It's called the internet. I'm sorry to be blunt, but that's the situation here.
Yeah.
Call the internet, call Google. If you want to look for the spoilers, they're out there. There are ways to find them. We're not talking about them here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Trust me, on YouTube right now, there's a lot of stuff.
You can probably, it probably would take you like 30 seconds a minute to find these things. Okay?
I wasn't even looking for it. I just pretty much opened up YouTube and I saw it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Marvin, I can't believe someone tries to do that in a watch party.
It's discourteous. It's rude. It's rude.
And it's YouTube, so what can we do?
Can ignore it.
Yeah, and that's what that was on my fault. I didn't read it before I put it up. Oh, what? Oh no, just the spoilers. You can find them.
Ultron, we're moving on, Ultron. Just don't worry about it. It's done.
It's gonna happen.
I mean, Ultron, if you really want to know, you can scroll up. I mean, it's not. I mean, can't the chat users scroll up and see what happened?
Yes.
Or did it get deleted? I don't know.
Oh, I didn't delete it because I can't delete it from where I'm at. Okay, where are we at?
Amelia. Okay.
Oh wait. Yes. I hate when people do that. Marvin Z. Good catch, Jeffrey. You were fast on that. I know I missed it.
Amelia.
What if the third personality isn't Jake?
Well, I mean, who else would it be if they were to introduce a third?
But it's possible with the way things have gone.
He doesn't really have any other alters other than Marc Spector, Stephen Grant, Jake Lockley.
Yeah. Ultron, I know, but everyone was freaking out.
Okay.
We got a good group.
I feel like we explained. I feel like we went over it, we explained it, and we're moving on.
Yeah. But here's the thing: we got a great group of people who always come in here, who catches everything, and it's great that we have a great group of people who are a part of this.
That wasn't Jake Lockley, Slater. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's not a New York accent. He's from Chicago.
Yeah. So, minute 5 of episode 5, that was Jake.
No, it was not. It was never. That's. I know people are saying we saw Jake in the last episode, but that's speculation.
Yeah. Emilio says who?
Says I, Emilio. That's who. That's
I'll
who.
I'll stay away from that one.
Me. M-E. The J to the E to the double F free.
Yeah, I'll stay away from that one. Not that I agree with it or not. I don't know. I actually liked it. Was episode 5 was actually.
Do you think we saw Jake?
I thought we did in the. I don't think we
saw. I think in the third episode.
In the tomb when it was
third episode, we saw like, if it wasn't me, if it wasn't you, but then we didn't really actually see him come out. We saw like the aftermath of what he did, possibly.
Yeah, and I think they've hinted at it a lot.
No, that was not confirmed, Slater. I'm sorry.
No. Any predictions on what will happen in episode 6?
Well, Mark will get his powers back somehow, and he's gonna like fight Haro on the pyramid, and they're gonna like run toward each other and like jump in the air, have like a super powered fight.
Well, I know he blocks it in some way. Something that he shoots at him. We're just going by the trailers there. I don't think that was confirmed.
Khonshu is going to show up.
Yeah. It's going to be
somehow he's going to get his powers back he's going to release Khonshu and get his powers back.
Yep. And now we're a little over 22 minutes away from when the episode is supposed to start.
Yeah. I'm getting surly over here, Mike. I'm getting anxious.
Same here. Should I go over the procedure again since we have people now?
Yeah, let's.
Okay. Well, here's the procedure and how we do our watch parties. After everybody knows, we got a lot of new people in. Just want to explain it one more time. The way we do our watch parties is that at 11:50 or whenever the show comes on, we will turn off our mics, turn off our cameras, and we'll watch the episode together. As soon as that episode is finished and extra credit scenes or whatever else comes in, if you want to scroll farther to the extra credit scenes, you can. That's what I usually do. Then we'll return and we'll turn on our microphones, we'll turn on the cameras again, and then we'll go into a spoiler review of the show. And that's the way it works out.
Ooh, I just got an interesting email.
What was that?
I cannot talk about it.
Well, how interesting is it? Oh.
You probably got the same email as I did.
Yes, I did.
The hippo. Will the hippo release? Will Layla release Khonshu? Maybe Layla will help release Khonshu or something.
Yep. I don't know. Read my. I'm going to send you something really quick, Jeffrey.
Okay. Guys, what flavor of ice cream should I get for the watch party? Chocolate, Rocky Road, or cookie dough? Can't go wrong with cookie dough. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I always go cookie dough or Rocky Road. Either one I'm cool with. And if you have some whipped cream and some peanuts, I usually go with that too. Okay, guys, what flavor ice cream should I get? Okay, we talked about that. What was
everyone has their favorite flavor, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
I think ice cream sounds. Ice cream with the watch party sounds good right about now, though. I gotta agree.
Exactly. So continue on while I'm writing this really quick.
Let's see what else. Cookie dough sounds good. Should I mix them? Nothing wrong with that.
I would.
It's your ice cream, Marvin. I think have whatever you want. Have fun.
Jason got Taco Bell.
That's also good.
Yeah.
Late night Taco Bell.
I'm more of a
what?
The other place. Del
Taco?
Yeah. I like Del Taco a little bit better.
Del Taco authentic though?
Well, neither one is authentic. Let's put it this way. Because if I'm going authentic, I'm going to a truck down the street.
Have you ever had Papacitos in Texas?
No, I haven't.
If you're ever in Texas, you should go to Papacitos.
You know.
Man, I wish I could eat ice cream. Well,
it's 2:30 a.m. for me. Oh shoot, you're in the East Coast.
Dude. Well, Emilio, it's worth the wait.
Yeah,
exactly. So you'll have time to get some sleep tomorrow.
The email MUSE TV been pretty important.
It was important.
It was important.
Thank you for joining us, Jason.
I'm a Chipotle guy. I do
Chipotle,
yeah. Yeah, Chipotle is good. I just Uber Eats, got some McDonald's. Oh, have you tried those spicy nuggets from McDonald's?
I've not yet.
They're hot.
They should bring back the barbecue, the spicy barbecue chicken strips.
Yeah. Jason, laugh out loud truck for show. Definitely. You can't beat a good taco truck or a stand, because the one place here in LA, there's a good taco stand on Atlantic Boulevard, south of Whittier, called Tacos El Carbon. Oh my God, they're so good. So good.
Okay, top 3 favorite foods. Okay, I can do. If you want, here are my top 3. Number 1, it's a Japanese dish called okonomiyaki. Basically, I would describe it as a Japanese, like, savory pancake. Number 2, prime rib. Just good old-fashioned prime rib. Number 3, halibut. A nicely cooked halibut, preferably blackened. I like blackened style halibut. It's a fish.
Yeah.
So those are my top 3.
My top 3, I do like a good tomahawk steak. It's really hard to pass up a tomahawk steak. Number 2, I love sushi, and I usually love a rainbow roll. Love rainbow rolls, and I love
any done well. It's amazing.
Yeah, anything. I love Japanese food very much. It's really good. And there's a great Chinese place over here by where I live that's really good, and a good original authentic homemade chicken, orange chicken, and the cashew shrimp. Can't beat it. And also, if I could add a 4th, kimchi fried rice. Love kimchi fried rice.
Wow. Oh, man, I don't think I would like that.
Oh, there's a place in Koreatown here in LA that is the bomb.
I don't like kimchi though.
You don't taste the kimchi. It just gives it a flavor that you don't taste the pungency of the kimchi.
Okay.
Unknown. It's 131 for me. Yeah, Chipotle is the bomb.
Is non-bomb.
Non-bomb.
I agree.
No.
Spicy nuggets are pretty hot. Don't eat them with Sprite. What happens if you eat them with Sprite, Slater?
Yeah, I'm curious about that one, because the spicy nuggets were really hot when I tried them.
That sounds like it'll be fun. LA has some. There is some good street food going on in LA. Sometimes, like those street hot dogs, like those where they grill them and in front of you. Sometimes.
Yeah, I kind of stay away from those. Those are a little too much for me. But if I was younger and I was like probably in the age range of what I think unknown is, I definitely would go for them. But now that I'm old, I can't anymore.
Jason, I'll remember for season 2 of Moon Knight. Well, we don't know about a season 2 yet.
Yeah.
We
But
got another new viewer in here. This is
yeah,
awesome. We're getting a lot of like new blood in here tonight.
yeah.
I'm excited.
11:50 here.
Mohammed.
Yeah, 11:50 on the West Coast is when it usually should start. I believe that's what 1:50 on the East Coast.
About 15 minutes,
Yeah,
Mohammed. If you have
exactly.
Disney Plus. So get your Disney
And don't
Plus app
forget.
ready. Now is the time to set up your TVs, get your Disney Plus apps on there and warm them up, kids.
Yep. Exactly. Also, for everybody who's in here, we're going to come back for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series at the end of the month. That'll be our next watch party. So make sure you don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we're going to be creating the room probably in about a week, so people can get ready and be a part of it and get that all set up. So yeah, it's May 26th, I believe, is when the show's going to be released at midnight.
We should do a Strange New Worlds watch party too, though.
We could. Maybe we should, because it's a good show, and I think it's going to be something
fantastic.
Let's do it. Japanese food. Oh my god, so good. Slater.
Yeah, I love Japanese food. I guess would you call it a weeaboo? Is that what the kids say? Something like
I don't know.
But like I love in my adulthood, I guess I've discovered Japanese food and I love it a lot.
Yeah. And I've noticed as I've gotten older, my palate has changed and I like a lot of different foods now. Slater, damn, we got 21 people in the watch party. Let's go.
Yeah.
Anyone ever had Jamaican food? I have not.
I've had Brazilian.
Well, I've had jerk chicken before, but
I don't think I've ever had a proper Jamaican dish, but I'd be open to doing it.
Ultron, I want some nachos right now. Yeah,
that reminds me. On the final night of Cinemacon, they had like a nacho station, and you could like make your own nachos. So you could put the chips, you could pour the hot melted queso on there, some ground beef, and then some pico de gallo and sour cream, and oh god, I was in heaven.
I was already home.
Pico de gallo.
I was home already when that final party was going on. Yeah, Emilio, may the fourth be with you all.
Thank you, Emilio. You as well. Happy 4th.
Exactly. Fried rice is amazing from Slater. Kimchi smells weird, but it's so good.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of kimchi.
Yeah, when you have it with the mix with the rice, it's actually pretty good. And the one place that I go to, they put an egg in it to bind it. It's really good.
Oh, I also really like those Japanese barbecue places where you grill your own meats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is that considered Korean barbecue or
I think it is. I think it's Korean barbecue.
Whatever the style, I love that style cuisine.
Yeah. You don't want to know what happens when you eat them with Sprite. You go on a crazy trip.
You're not really underselling me. You're not really dissuading me from this.
The hot chicken nuggets, spicy chicken nuggets.
I kind of want to try it myself, Slim.
Yeah. So there you go. Season 2 isn't confirmed. Marvin said.
Yeah, that's correct.
Ultron, Marvin always gets the episode early. Of course he does. He always gets the episode. Marvin, have you gotten the episode early yet? I'm just curious because we haven't gotten to that far. Ahmed, you just got a new sub, bro. Yay. Thank you so much, Ahmed.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Appreciate it. Jason, I'll be here, fellas.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah. Unknown. Imagine if the villain in Moon Knight was Guns the Goldfish this whole time. I don't know who that is.
Guns the Goldfish. Is that is it an obscure Marvel character?
Yeah.
Well, seriously, thanks to everyone who's been joining us tonight and having fun with us tonight. Like, you guys made this marathon night totally worth it. So thank you.
Yeah.
Guns the Goldfish. I don't know who. Oh wait. Do you mean his pet goldfish from the first episode?
Probably.
What was it? Gus.
The goldfish.
I think we can safely say it's not Gus. Gus. That was his pet goldfish that died.
Yeah.
What was the second goldfish? Gus too?
Maybe. Emilio Windu in season 2 Kenobi. I'm calling it. I don't know. I don't know if there is going to be a season 2 of Kenobi. I thought it was a one and done.
Windu should stay dead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
They're releasing 2 episodes of Kenobi on the same day. That is
That's
true.
correct.
It's the same day as Stranger Things comes out for their final
What's
season.
that?
The 27th or
What's
28th.
Stranger Things?
Huh?
What's Stranger Things?
It's this little show that's on Netflix that they had a maze at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Marvin, Strange New World watch party. If you guys want a Strange New World watch party, we'll put it together. That's all I'm gonna say, and we'll do it.
Las Vegas has some of the best food, amazing restaurants. I agree, Slater.
I always get food at AMC, even though it's expensive. I always get the nachos.
You know what I do? I bring my own stuff.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Marvin, I don't mind spending some money on a great movie experience plus food. I agree.
It's like if I don't want to go to AMC and buy a giant bag of M&Ms. Like I would rather go to a drugstore, get like a smaller bag of M&Ms, and that's like okay, and then I'm good, you know?
Yeah. Emilio, bye guys. Emilio, thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in, Emilio.
Not yet. Probably around 11:45-ish is when Marvin gets to the episode. Unknown Gus.
Gus was the name of his pet goldfish, not.
Yeah.
Why would you say Gus the goldfish? Wait a minute.
That would be a cool name, though.
Josiah, it's probably more like 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes right now. So we're getting close.
Yeah. Josiah, 20 minutes is what he's saying. Mace Windu is not dead. I stand by that. Slater. Josiah, Gus. Haha, Gus for Marvin. Gus for the win. And for
Gus
Voltron.
is dead. He let Gus die because he wasn't there to feed him.
Yep. Marvin, Netflix lost a lot of subs, but Stranger Things is good.
Netflix did lose a lot of subs.
And they're expecting more.
They're going to be probably having to cancel a lot more shows and cutting their budget.
Yep. Slater the Spider, I always sneak food in. Haha. Yeah, so do I.
I won't sneak in like a whole meal, but like I'll sneak in like some snacks.
Well, like I sneak in some peanut M&Ms because I like them
or like a protein bar or whatever, or a bottle of water,
Yeah. Ultron, I got caught sneaking in food, but they let me have it.
Well, what were you sneaking in, Ultron? Was it a 4-course meal or what?
If it's something that they don't serve, I mean,
was it some spaghetti? Was it some
food? Like you went to a restaurant beforehand and you brought the food in. I mean, that's totally understandable.
I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't want like to sneak in a doggy bag into an AMC or a movie.
Yeah. Slater Aspire, Netflix thought they were invincible, but Paramount Plus and these other companies competing now.
I got to be honest with you. They've lost a lot of standing with me with just, Netflix used to promote password sharing and now like they're want to punish us for it. Like, what's up with that?
And also the price got really, really high on Netflix. And what's the limit on how high it could go? I think after what occurred in the pandemic, I think the prices should have been more.
And I'll tell you, Disney made the right move adding adult content to the service, because if they really want Disney Plus to be a major streaming destination, you can't have content limits. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the one thing. I know parents got pissed off about it because they want Disney all to be PG.
No, the PTC got the parent television, and a right-wing Christian advocacy group got pissed about it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah, exactly. And you know how that goes.
And what are they going to do? Boycott Disney Plus? Go right ahead.
That's what I say. Go pound
sand, PTC.
Yeah.
Pound sand.
It's a private company.
Schmucks. You're not a regulatory group. You're an advocacy group. You don't do garbage.
Yeah.
You're garbage.
And to continue, Marvin, how do you feel about Discovery Warner Brothers?
I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see.
Well, I like it because I got some shares of stock out of my AT&T stock purchase. So I have stock
On
in
paper, I don't like. On paper, I don't like it, and I didn't like AT&T Time Warner.
Yeah, I got stock in it, so let's see how it goes. I'm waiting to see how it goes. And you could tell at Cinemacon's at Warner Brothers presentation at Cinemacon, they're still kind of trying to figure it out as well.
It's still early. They
Yeah,
haven't really figured everything out yet.
yeah. Ultron, snuck in some Butterfingers.
You better not lay a finger on my Butterfinger, Ultron.
That could go in so many different directions, Jeffrey.
I'll be curious to see what Disney Plus does with the bundle and with their prices after this year, because this year will be the end of the Founder Circle deal.
Yeah, and also too, I don't think they're gonna do much with the way the stock prices is going. They are not doing well, and they're on the wrong side of
Disney?
where they should be going. Yeah, Disney is.
Oh.
The price is ridiculous for the content. I'm talking Marvin, and I think that's for
Too high or too low?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe not ridiculous, but there are better streaming platforms that I would rather give money to.
Well, I would, provided it stays a reasonable level, I would go in for the Disney bundle once my Founder Circle subscription is over.
Well, Disney went up today, and it went up to $113.53 on the stock.
Are you talking about stock or subscription?
Oh no, I'm talking about the Disney.
I'm talking about subscriptions price, not stock.
Yeah, well, I was just talking about Disney stock and where it's at and why they won't up.
Stay on. We're talking different thing.
Stay on target.
Stay on target.
Episode almost out.
Yep.
Later, I split my popcorn on random.
Don't look at. The troll is back. Don't.
Oh, okay. I split my popcorn on a random couple.
Can we ban or delete this guy, Mike? What is the deal here?
Which one is it?
Who calling Simon?
Oh, okay.
Can we get rid of this guy? Can we kick this guy?
Yeah, yes. Got him out.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Ultron, I split my popcorn on a random couple at my Regal, and they got mad. It was awkward. Yeah, sometimes I'm scared about doing that. I've never done it before, but I get scared on that.
All right.
15 minutes. Josiah. Marvin, episode is up. It is 45 minutes. No way.
Well, let's see. I think he might be trolling us here.
Who, Marvin?
Yes.
You know Marvin gets it early all the time. Wait, it's 45 minutes? Because Marvin has been getting it about 3 minutes earlier than us.
No, there's no episode up right now. Marvin's playing. He's playing with us. He's playing with us.
Hey, he did that. Like, was it episode 1 that came out on time? We all got it at the same time. Oh,
it's
Marvin,
not. It's not up. I'm on there right now. It's not
okay.
Up.
Marvin, I'm not. It's it is up, but that's on him. I don't know. But also, too, a VPN could probably maneuver that.
Maybe. I don't believe him though.
What am I? Just say a troll. Simon says produced. Deadpool is the movie. Is in the. What the hell?
Get out of here, Simon says.
No.
Kick Simon says.
Boom.
Don't dump spoilers in here.
When Jeffrey says kick, we're kicking.
Okay.
You have your Disney Plus up?
We're going to talk about Moon Knight. If you want to talk about Moon Knight, any of the past episodes, or tonight's Moon Knight, that's what we're going to talk about. Okay.
See, this is the thing. I agree with Slater. Marvin, and I think episode 3, 4, and 5, he's been getting the episodes earlier than.
Marvin could be trying to trying to have a laugh at us. I don't know.
I don't know. I always take Marvin's side.
I'm against Marvin tonight.
What about the episode 4? He got it early too.
Well, that was episode 4. This is the finale.
Okay. There we go. Is that up yet for us?
It's not up for me.
Okay. Also,
keep in mind, the time also includes the credits and logos and stuff.
Yeah. 11:49.
You have to take off like 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's 11:49. Gotta let me know, because I gotta run.
We're in the final countdown here, folks.
Yep. And don't forget, we're gonna turn off our cameras and our microphones, and then we're gonna be watching along with you, and then we'll be back after the episode.
Okay.
Marvin, see, here he comes. Coming back at you, Jeffrey. I'm not trolling. It's up for me. 45 minutes per episode.
All right. Well, we're going to find out in a second here. Just chillax.
I believe in Marvin. There you go. 11:49. The actual episode is 49 minutes.
So
not
it's coming.
It's coming. So get ready, everybody, and we'll be back when it. All
right, here we go. So it should be up by now. Let's see. 44 minutes. It was lower, Marvin. Haha. All right, so here we go, guys.
Here we go.
Jesus Christ. What a load of garbage. That sucked. Jeffrey back here. I'm not happy. You can't just throw in Jake Lockley at the end there and do that for a Moon Knight show and do it that way. Why is I get that Oscar Isaac is Latin and he's Guatemalan, but why is Jake Lockley talking in Spanish? What is that about? Like, Jake Lockley isn't even a Spanish man, so that's a decision. They turn Layla into Hawk Girl. It's kind of random. I think she was supposed to be Scarlet Scarab, but Tararet to be her avatar. It's kind of random just giving her like wings and she can fly and all that. The ending was kind of abrupt because first, like, he wakes up in the asylum, then he wakes up back in his London apartment, and then he's out murdering Hara. What about Layla? What happened to her? I don't know. It was just that was a mess. Badly written, badly structured. This is the worst. This is the worst Marvel Disney Plus miniseries to date. I am not happy. The Khonshu stuff was okay, but like having Khonshu fight Amit, and I don't know, it was weird and awkward. Ethan Hawke wasn't a very good villain. You didn't have Frenchie. You didn't have the Mooncopter. Like suddenly, like he has like a grappling hook. Like, why does he even need a grappling hook? He's like invulnerable. He's, you know, it doesn't even make sense for him to have gadgets and weapons. I did not like this show. None of this worked for me. I'm sorry if you like it, you know, like it. Sorry, I just have a bad taste in my mouth after all that. I'm not happy. I'm very, because you can't just throw in a big thing like Jake Lockley like that and just have it in there. So apparently Dave Chappelle, by the way, was attacked while doing a show at the Hollywood Bowl. He's said to be okay. This is from ABC 7. A man who was reportedly armed with a gun and knife was taken into custody. He was attacked on stage at the Hollywood Bowl Tuesday night. He tackled Dave Chappelle during his performance. What a psychopath. Jesus. Well, hope Dave Chappelle is okay. That is crazy.
What did I just miss?
Dave Chappelle got attacked at the Hollywood Bowl tonight, apparently.
Oh, shoot. I just saw this on Apple News.
He's apparently all right, though, and the man was arrested. He was armed with a gun and knives. Man. Between Will Smith and now slapping Chris Rock, now we got guys going after comedians on stage now. It's not right, man.
No, I agree. I just barely. This is the first I heard about it. So when you told
The
me,
episode was trash. I don't have much else to say.
um,
Worst episode yet.
yeah, I'm so lost. I don't even know. Like seeing
You
Jake
can't
Lockley at the end.
you can't just throw a big thing like that at Jake Lockley at the end and just as a post credit thing. You can't do that in a Moon Knight show.
Josiah, what the hell
Everything
was that?
this show was badly conceived from the word go.
Mhm.
This was not the right take for Moon Knight. It was the worst possible take.
I think that's the way I am. I'm feeling like I'm even more confused. I don't like the way things ended up, and I was expecting more.
I give this show a D.
A D
D minus.
for. No, I'm
The
not
whole
gonna.
show.
Yeah,
This episode was a 2 out of 10 for me.
I kind of would go with you with that one.
I'm really not happy.
This was really not a good.
Okay, why was it important to make Layla a superhero at the end? I mean, the name of the show is Moon Knight. It's not Layla Knight.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jake was in his own body, but this was his third alternate personality, Jake Lockley.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have a separate. It's Mark and Steven's body, but
Mm-hmm.
he has like a third alternate personality.
And was he speaking Spanish or
was he speaking? Yes, he was speaking Spanish.
Okay.
Which is an invention of the show. Like, what? Why is his alter called Jake Lockley if he talks in Spanish?
Yeah, that's the
That
one thing that
makes no
threw me
sense.
off even more because the name Jake Lockley, I wouldn't
Dumb.
think.
That's freaking. It's dumb, Mike.
Yeah. Marvin, overall D as well. Awful ending, so confusing, made no sense. So many problems and plot holes. I agree with Marvin on that one. Josiah, and we don't even get season 2.
It's like if we were to see it again, I would not want to see Moon Knight done in this way.
I would need different writers, different directors. This is just such a mess.
Because like he wakes up in the asylum and he's like, okay, I'm going back to reality, and then he's back in his London apartment.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his London apartment.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
and where's Layla?
He's not with yeah. Is Layla gone? Like, did they make up? What happened? I don't know. And then apparently he takes Haro out of the asylum to murder him.
Yep. Unknown just said, I just finished it. It was very underwhelming.
So what is that? I mean, if he kills Haro while he's the host of Amit, what does that do to Amit? Is Amit dead now? I'm like,
I don't know.
I'm confused. So is Amit dead and you can never bring her back?
I don't know. Josiah, so was the whole fight fake?
I have no idea.
Between Amit and Khonshu. This show made no sense. Trash finish from Slater. Worse finish than Hawkeye. You know what's sad? I have to agree with Slater. It definitely is the worst finish.
I'm angry. I'm angry, Mike. I'm just
This show is just trash. And I don't know how anybody could say
you had the right talent. You had a good actor. Oscar Isaac is a great actor.
Yeah.
I don't know. This was what Kevin Feige was talking about, Indiana Jones and mythology. Like,
ain't none of that. Unknown. The 5 episodes.
Even the action wasn't even that good.
And now it just makes no sense. That was from Unknown. Josiah, when I started the show, I had high hopes. I think we all did. I think we all had high hopes. We have so many people here, from Marvin, Slater, Ultron, who have been here since the beginning, and we all had high hopes, and it just
like, I feel I genuinely liked WandaVision and Loki, and I feel like what they did was true to their characters. This was a mess.
Yeah.
Just have a bad
It is. There is no conceivable sense that Marvel saw in this episode and said, "Yes, let's put that out."
Well,
Yep.
this is
With the better director.
you see,
Underwhelming and confused.
I didn't expect much out of Eternals.
No.
I did not. And
Mhm.
I'm more disappointed in this because I expected so much more. And I think Moon Knight is I think he's an underrated character. I think he's a cool character.
Yeah.
But I feel like what they were worried about with this show, I think what they were worried about was this being called like a ripoff of Batman or being, oh, he's Marvel's Batman. So
Yeah.
I think they did everything possible to remove any sort of comparisons or similarities to Batman.
Yeah. Unknown says, so is Khonshu still part of the body of Marvel?
Yes,
but will
yes,
just fight
but
with them?
because they had another alternate personality that they weren't even aware of named Jake Lockley.
Yeah. Ultron, guys, I'm gonna be honest, this show sucked.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah.
But you know what? I see I see all these positive reactions on Reddit and stuff and Twitter, and I'm like, am I just crazy?
No, I don't think you are. I think this show really sucked, and
But I mean, some people seem to be really liking the show. So I mean, I'm like,
if like I say, if it's people who constantly get invited, who are in our field,
okay,
I don't know what they're seeing. I really don't know what they're seeing, or if they even know how film and TV work at this point, because I'm just like, this is just all over the place. It was a mess. I was really hoping for a good show, and this just ended in more confusion. It's just not. It's a mess. The whole show's a mess. They needed better writers.
I don't think they had a strong vision for what Moon Knight should be.
Yeah. Say Spire, I'm very disappointed. Sorry, guys. Hey, I am too. Josiah, and how did Jake get out of the sarcophagus?
Which one? Oh,
yeah, likely the one that was shaking.
The one that was shaking. Well, I guess he was always there, and when they black out, when they're in trouble, he can pop out. I guess.
Yeah, unknown. No, it started off good and ended badly.
I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, Marvin. Well, Jeffrey,
look,
not everyone has taste.
If you like the show, good. Man, I'm just so I'm so disappointed.
Slater the Spider. People that liked this have no common sense. Marvin, they had no good vision. Haha. It just like, I think this is the worst Marvel show I've seen.
I think
with
so.
Great talent that they underutilized, and it comes down to my ultimate point of this whole series. The writing is terrible. The writing was just terrible.
So I think even I was disappointed in Iron Fist in similar ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's hard to compare because it was different teams at the time. It was a different thing. But this one is all Marvel.
I think that was probably just Oscar Isaac, but like, why would the alter name himself Jake Lockley and speak Spanish? You know?
Yeah. Josiah plot holes.
In the comics, Jake Lockley was like his blue. He used Jake Lockley as sort of an alter ego, as sort of this blue collar cab driver to kind of like get closer to the criminal underworld and see like what's going on the street, to get the word on the street, so to speak. He dresses up as a cab driver and calls himself Jake Lockley because he's trying to figure out like what's going on the street level. That's why he invented that.
Like, if I thought Scottish, Jake Lockley, Irish, perfect.
Now he speaks Spanish.
Yeah, I just don't.
Is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be a joke? Is it supposed to be funny? I don't understand.
I don't know either.
It sounds like it was a choice done just to be goofy and so.
Yeah. Well, very, very disappointed. Ultron.
Where is Layla? Where is Layla?
Activity.
What
Huh?
happens to Layla? What is Layla going to stay a superhero? Like what? Like what
Don't
even
know.
happened to Layla?
Don't have a clue. Do not have a clue. Marvin's the episode time was it's so disappointing. They really rushed this and didn't think it through. Slater, you would have to pay me to rewatch this. Anthony Ponce, Jake Lockley has been setting up the bed and the room the whole time. Anthony Ponce again continues. It wasn't Steve or Mark, which I find is cool. Josiah, I'm kind of pissed they could give
even when we see Mr. Knight actually fighting, it was hard for me to get excited about it.
Yeah, and I think they do needed more episodes to flesh everything out. To be honest, I really do think they needed to.
Well, not just more episodes. I think they needed a whole
Well, they needed a better script to begin with. I always say
I don't like all the stuff with the gods and avatars. All that's garbage.
Yeah.
To me, you have Mark is the avatar for Khonshu. He's the Moon Knight. That's the one you need. You can bring in all these other stupid avatars later. To start, it was too much.
Yeah, unknown. It's like how Sandman carried the Spider-Man movie. Oscar Isaac was good as well, but they just made Layla another Falcon
movie.
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Well, Layla another Falcon, just Egyptian. Laughed my ass off. Not the newest Spider-Man movie, the third one. The third in the Raimi Spider-Mans. It just was not good. I don't see how this was good. It just the writing is terrible. The writing was so bad. I would not watch this again. I would not watch it again. And how does it fit into the MCU as a whole?
Well, I don't. I think they wanted to keep this show away from the MCU. But that's probably for the better, you know.
Yeah, maybe. Marvin, I can't tell the difference between this and my garbage can. Josiah, I feel like this show was rushed, not even explaining Mark Steven just returns to his normal life. Slater, Layla.
Why does he, if he's now accepting of Steven, why does he even need to do the stupid tie myself to the bed routine?
Yeah. Exactly. That just doesn't make sense. Unknown says it had so much potential, man. I agree. Anthony Ponce, I wish Moon Knight had more of a Daredevil feel to it.
I think they didn't want to do the gritty crime fighter thing because I think they were worried about being too much like Batman or something. But it's a lazy criticism.
It just, I don't know why they didn't. They should have stuck to that and just been like that. Batman, the way it was in the comics, and I think they would have been safe. I don't know. It's just such a downer on the way to end this.
I would have maybe. I think you could if you had like multiple seasons, and you properly built up the avatars, the Egyptian gods, and the mythology. This I think you could have done like in a third or fourth or a final season.
Yeah,
things like this.
Yeah.
But I think we really needed to start out more street level, more Mark as Moon Knight, more fighting crime, fighting some crazy serial killers, maybe some slightly, supernatural or some other guys with gadgets or suits or something. Have, established that he has the split personalities. Maybe he has like some enhanced powers, but he's not like completely invulnerable when he puts the suit on.
Yeah.
But
I
don't even know what you do. Here's my problem, Mike. I don't even know what you do with this character going forward.
I don't know either.
Because it's so far removed from anything I know about Moon Knight. I don't even know what you do with Moon Knight now.
Yeah. Josiah, people are going to get mad because of this finale.
I don't know. We'll see.
Anthony, the gritty crime fight is what makes Moon Knight good. I agree. I think that's what a lot of people liked about Moon
You
Knight
see,
was
this
time
this stuff
frame.
was this stuff they introduced was done more in the last 5 years with the Lemire run.
Yeah.
Like none of really the classic elements of Moon Knight were here,
Hmm.
which is why I'm so disappointed.
Yeah. Josiah, I can't believe anyone being happy with the show. Unknown, I disliked how they didn't even show Jake taking everyone out
Yeah,
at
we
the
don't even see Jake take out like Jake. Even when he beats Haro,
yeah.
he does it off, like that happens off screen. So everything with Jake Lockley is relegated to that credit scene, that post
Mhm.
credit scene,
Yeah.
and he speaks Spanish, which makes no sense.
Yeah. Marvel had this show in their hands but completely dropped it. I agree.
I
Unknown. This has to be child friendly, correct? I
I
don't
think it's
know.
TV. I think it's TV 14. So
Yeah. I meant the
more
comment.
like oh. Yeah. I mean, do we have a rule on that, Mike?
No, we don't. It's midnight. So
I mean, look, if you're here,
yeah, it's late in
just
the
try not to
morning.
do anything that'll get us flagged.
Yeah, that's about it. Like just like
I
I've
think
dropped some
I
F
think
bombs.
the explanation is that Mark always had another alter that he and even Steven just were never aware of.
Yeah,
Created another alternate personality
I agree.
because it was
Street
Mark.
level would have been better. This was just awful. Ultron, and I agree with Ultron on that one. Josiah, it didn't even explain Jake. They could make a season 2 for Jake.
The
I don't
only
think.
thing that was worse than this to me was Inhumans.
Yeah, yeah, and
But I didn't have the expectations for Inhumans that I had for this show.
yeah, Marvin, I would not like to see Moon Knight in the main MCU because of this show. I agree. I don't know what you do with him in the main MCU. Josiah, I'm disappointed. Yeah, I mean, what do you do with this character moving forward?
I don't know.
It's like it leaves it
I
such
don't
a
see
weird.
how he would fit in with the rest of the MCU and interacting with other characters.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But what's the next Marvel show? Miss Marvel.
Yes.
Miss Marvel will be the next one. Marvin. Well, I'm over this show. I agree too. I'm over this. This was trash to me. It was trash, and I'm looking for next is Miss
And I'm
Marvel.
not look. I'm not saying this because I was biased or I want. Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters. This
Mhm.
is an important character to me. I really wanted this show to be a home run. I'm just struggling with this show.
And see, with me, I never even knew about the Moon Knight character. I've heard of him, never
Right.
really knew much about him, and this just kind of like leaves a bad taste in my mouth
Now,
a little bit.
maybe if you just don't know anything about these characters at all and you're going in totally blind, maybe that's the right way to go into this show.
Well, I mean, I
That's
that's
how I
what I
can see
did.
you liking this
Yeah,
series.
that's what I did, and I don't like this series at all.
Well, I mean,
Slater, Saray, I'm over the show too. Oh, I'm over it. So over it. It's
what did
just
you
so
think
bad.
when like this giant alligator goddess appears?
I was just like, what the hell is this going to be? I didn't know. I
Because
was just like, what's the point?
like he wasn't fighting like giant alligator gods in the comics. Like stuff like this wasn't really coming in until like they did some weird Egyptian mythology stuff, but it didn't really come until much later.
Yeah. Feels like they just wanted to get it done with
Maybe.
Josiah. I think so. It feels like that. It does feel like that.
All right. I think we can call it a
Yeah,
night unless anyone
exactly.
has
Well,
anything
before we
else.
call it a night, and before we say anything
Okay.
else, uh, Marvin excuse of a show. I agree. Before we call it a night, first of all, I want to say thank you, all of you who came up and were a part of this show. Really appreciate it as always. Next live show is going to be our watch party. Is I guess are we going to do one for Strange New Worlds?
I'd be down
Okay.
if you want to do.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do one for Strange New Worlds. Now, we actually have another show that's going to be coming up on Disney Plus. The next watch party is going to be Obi-Wan at the end of the month, and the guys at Disney Plus gave us 5 posters to give away. Let me take it off.
Hey, the giveaway time.
Let me.
So how's this going to work? How's this going to work, Mike?
Let's see. We have 5 people on the live stream right now. I have 5 posters. So it also has a new date on it as well as May 27th. So they're probably not as collectible as the first run of posters, but you know, they're free posters. And we don't get much from Disney all the time. So if you're 5 still on here, which will be Josiah, Marvin, Ultron, Slater, and Unknown, if you're still here, you guys get the posters. And this is how you're going to be able to claim your poster. Please send me where to send them. And there's the email to send it to. And or chat me through Instagram if you've at MUSE TV. But let me put down the winners as well. Marvin, Slater, Ultron, Josiah, and Unknown. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the people who got the posters. So email me where to send them to, and I'll be sending you your posters next week. And may you all have May the 4th be with you. We would bring out my lightsabers that I have, but it's getting a little late now. So thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to, everybody who won, don't forget to send me your mailing address so I could send you a poster. We'll get the poster tubes so that we can get that out to you. Probably Thursday.
Congrats to Marvin, Slater, Ultron, Josiah, and Unknown. Thank you.
And if you want, on social media, if you could take a picture with it, say thank you to MUSE TV. We want to see MUSE TV interview people from Disney Plus and Walt Disney Studio.
And thank you, guys. Marvin, Slater, you've been following along with us, through this whole watch party series. So thank you guys. You guys really deserve it.
Yeah, and since we have your information for Obi-Wan, we'll be able to bring you on and be a part of it. So good night, everybody.
What email do they send their information to?
info@musetv.net.
All right. So remember that so you'll be able to get your posters mailed to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's in the chat. I'll put it in again.
The watch party was successful, Slater. Moon Knight, on the other hand, was not.
Exactly. Exactly. But we'll see you. We'll do the watch party for Star Trek either tomorrow or probably tomorrow night, I'm thinking. What do you think, Jeffrey?
I guess it's Wednesday now, so I guess it would be tomorrow.
Well, today. Well, when does it come out? Thursday or Friday? It comes out Wednesday at midnight.
May the 5th, so it's the 4th. Now is May the 4th, so happy May the 4th, everyone.
Exactly. And we'll do a Star Trek. I would say let's do it on Thursday, but on Thursday I have to go to a funeral, unfortunately.
We need to watch a good. Let's at least try. Yeah, we'll try to do Strange New Worlds. let's do a good show together.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. This one is going to be a lot more fun because it is a good show. But let's call it a night because let's close this chapter on this terrible show. Jeffrey, how could they find you?
At Wheeljack83. 411mania.com. Check out my coverage of Cinemacon 2022. And be on the lookout for some Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness this week, and much more.
Yeah. And you know where to find me at MUSE TV. On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and on YouTube. Check out some of our interviews. We have some great interviews. We got one with David. What's his name from the horror guy? I forgot. We did it at Cinemacon. Sorry, I forgot. But forgot my pitches. Got to go back into the YouTube. I got to go to the YouTubes. We got to first of all for Lightyear. We have a bunch of ahead of the release interviews with the director and some of the set designers from Lightyear, which is coming up in June. Check that out. We also have an interview from Cinemacon. We got Keanu Reeves for John Wick Chapter 4. We also got David Cronenberg talking about his new film, The Crimes of the Future, which is coming out through Neon, and we talked to him about that for at Cinemacon. So check out those videos, and we will, as soon as we figure out the time and date for Strange New Worlds, we're gonna put it up. So stay tuned to your to YouTube, and we'll let you know about that. But overall, thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate it. Thank you for coming back. Don't forget to tell your friends, let people know so that we get bigger groups in the future. And we'll see you next time here on the MUSE TV Watch Parties. Good night. And may the 4th be with you also.